All right, yoga time. Whoa. Darn it, that was not what I wanted to do. What's up, guys? Let's get started. Little yoga time. I'm so happy to be doing this with you all on this Monday night. What's up? So the idea today is to just do a kind of a cool down class, sort of a wind down evening class. So it should feel really good. It should be really relaxing. So if you have a yoga mat, great. Let's get that out so that we're ready. And if you have a blanket or a couple folded towels or anything to sit on, that would be nice too. And a blanket or something cozy for the end of class for our Shavasana. That should feel really good. One other thing I would like you to get tonight is something like a strap. So I have a belt, just because that's what I could grab here in my house. If you have a towel, that could work. The sash of the bathrobe, anything like that. Just a strap so that we can use it for our hamstrings later, which should be really relaxing. So find a comfortable seat and we will get to it. Evening yoga time. Get a little music going for us. A little cool down yoga music. This needs to charge, so I'm just gonna plug this in right on the side here. So if we have not met before, then my name is Natalie. I teach yoga at Santa Cruz Power Fitness. And it's so nice to still be able to connect with you all, even though we are sheltering in place. So let's begin. Let's find our nice tall seat. Now, I have a block, so I'm sitting up on a block. But you could sit on the earth. You could, again, sit on that folded towel or a couple of couch cushions or anything to just help lengthen the spine and take any rounding out of the low back. So begin to notice the breath. Maybe give a little sway forward and back, until you find that place with your head over the heart and the heart over the hips. So spine is long. And just allow the breath to flow through the body. Not trying to control or change, just noticing, just allowing. Relax your forehead, relax your eyes, relax your jaw. Take 3 deep, full breaths. And with each exhale, Feel a sense of letting go, just letting the day wash away. After your 3, with your next deep breath, roll the shoulders up by the ears, and with your exhale, roll them down the back. Continue a few more times with your breath, inhaling to roll the shoulders high, and exhale to roll them down and back. Nice. Next, inhale, just switch directions. So roll the shoulders back and up. And then with your exhale, roll them forward and down. My shoulders are a little crunchy tonight, but hopefully they'll feel better after our wonderful class. Yeah. Bring the palms together, press the thumbs to the sternum. And if you could get anything out of this class, what would it be? And just know that by setting an intention, making a decision in your head, you're already creating it. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bow chin to chest, honoring yourself, your knowing, your intentions. And maybe just find a sense of gratitude here, that knowing that when we come to the mat to do yoga and we connect with the breath, we're connecting with our power. So how does it get better than that? Bring the head back up to center, release the hands. Come on to hands and knees. I think I need to take this sweatshirt off. Hands and knees are tabletop. Now check to be sure that your wrists are under the shoulders and your knees are under the hips. And just begin a few rounds of cat and cow. So inhale, raise your head, raise your hips. Exhale, round and curl, gaze toward the thighs. Inhale, lifts you back up. Exhale, round. Continue a few more rounds, moving the breath throughout the spine, throughout the front body. Letting this feel really good for you. Good job, by the way, making it onto the mat tonight. Complete one more round. Come on, back to central, neutral spine. With an inhale, raise your left hand high to the sky. And as you exhale, reach that left hand behind the right armpit. Reach, reach, reach over so far. Left shoulder, left ear comes onto the earth. Option to walk the right hand forward a little bit, getting that nice stretch through the back of the left shoulder blade. Deep breaths. Notice if you can relax anywhere. Twists are very nourishing for the body. And then notice where you're touching the earth here. The knees, tops of the feet, that right hand, left ear. Just feel that connection. Just notice. Walk the right hand back under the right shoulder. Inhale, lift that left hand high once more. Exhale, place it back down. Now we'll take a cat-cow variation, so check it out. I'm gonna bring my head to the left and my hips to the right, and then my head to the right and my hips to the left. Just inhale as you move one direction. Exhale as you go to the other side. Feeling this nice stretch through the outside of the hips, maybe through the obliques, the lats. Allow the movements to be fluid and slow for our wind down practice tonight. As you're ready, come on back to center. And we're gonna take our twist to the other side. Yay! Happy to see you guys. So from our tabletop, we inhale the right hand high. And exhale the right hand under that left armpit, reaching over so far. Right shoulder, right ear, come onto the earth. Pull the left fingertips forward. Allow yourself to soften down. Relax your face. Can you slow the breathing? Feeling where your body is touching the earth, acknowledging that connection. Left hand comes back under the left shoulder. Inhale the right hand high once again. Exhale, place it back down. Back to our tabletop. This time, walk the knees back a few inches. Inhale to bring the hips forward and exhale down, around, and back. So inhale takes you in a big circle. Exhale, come back. And these circles can be as big or as small as feels right for you. Option to pause in any place that needs a little extra love tonight. Acknowledge yourself for the things you did today. Next, inhale, just switch directions. Taking those nice big circles to the other side. Maybe getting the torso into it a little bit here. And when you feel even, come back to hands and knees, cross the ankles, and then just come to seated, back in our cross-legged position. Sukhasana, easy pose. Now, in our cross-legged position, of course, if this doesn't work for you, you could sit on the heels, and we're gonna come to a couple forward folds here. So you can always do your forward folds with the legs extended, okay? So if you're in Sukhasana, in our easy pose, just bring the right foot in first and then the left foot. So our left foot is on the outside. Now, sit up nice and tall. Notice the low back. Right? See if we can straighten it a little bit. Option to place that blanket or towel, whatever you have, back under the sits bones here. Now, deep breath in
And as you exhale, hinge from the hips, draw the belly in, come to a seated forward fold. Keep the spine long here, right? So sometimes we release all the way down. And since we're still warming up, we just want to keep the spine long. Keep the chin tucked so the neck is in line. Press the hands into the earth so we ground the sits bones down also. Find the breath. Feel your connection to the earth. With an inhale, walk the hands back to the body. Now, bring both hands to either side of the left knee. Sit up nice and tall. Turn your torso to the left as much as you can. And then with an exhale, fold to the left, coming over that knee. Oh my goodness. This should feel really nice throughout the right lat and the right back of the hip, the right real low back there. Inhale, crawls you back up to center. And this time, both hands frame right knee, sit up nice and tall, turn the torso to the right, and with an exhale, fold forward. And notice if you can bring the breath, bring your awareness into any tight places in the body. And we just ask those to relax. And maybe it doesn't happen today. Maybe it does. It's all good. Slow and steady breath as we allow ourselves to relax and wind down. Inhale brings you back up to center. And switch the cross of the legs. So we have our left foot in first and the right foot on the outside of that left shin there. Sit up nice and tall. Once again, begin to crawl the fingertips forward, coming to our seated forward fold. Press into the hands so we ground the sits bones down. And once again, keep the spine long, right? We don't want to just let everything go just yet. Relax your eyeballs. Relax your jaw. Feel your connection to the earth. Inhale, walk the hands back to the body. And just know that anytime the mind wanders off, just notice and then return the attention to the breath. Now, bring both hands to either side of that right knee. Turn your torso to the right, lengthen the spine, and with an exhale, begin to melt to the right. Oh. Feeling that wonderful stretch through the back of the left hip, the SI joints. Slowly inhale, walk yourself back up. Now, both hands to either side of the left knee. Lengthen the spine, turn the torso to the left, and with an exhale, begin to melt, folding over that left knee. Whew. Notice if this side feels a little different than the other. It's all good. I love you, low back. Relax your eyelids, your eyeballs, your lips, your jaw. Inhale, slowly, slowly. Come on, back up to seated. Now, extend the right foot, and the left foot's gonna stay on the inside of the right thigh. Now, bring the left hand behind the body, and as you inhale, raise the right hand, reach up and back. It's all right to use the left hand as support here. Come on back to center. Hands frame the right knee. Once again, we turn the torso. So your belly button's pointing over that knee, lengthen the spine, and with an exhale, fold over the right leg. It's okay to keep the knee bent a little bit here. If that feels best for your body, keep the right foot flexed so the toes are pointing up toward the ceiling. And if you're feeling tight, it's always really nice to bring your strap or your towel, whatever you have, around that right foot there. Now, instead of forehead toward the knee here, I want you to think belly button toward the thigh. So can you keep the spine long? And if you're way up here, it's all good. Everybody's different, and right where you are is right where you need to be today, right now. Inhale, walk the hands back toward the body, coming back to seated. So we're gonna keep the right foot extended, and we're gonna get a quad stretch on the left side. So take your left foot, top of the foot comes toward the left hip here, right? And the left knee is pointing forward. Keep the knee in line with the hip, don't let it come out to the side here, okay? Now, stay here if you're feeling the stretch, or begin to walk the hands back, maybe a little bit, maybe a lot, depending on your body. Keep the integrity of the posture here, keeping the knee in line with the hip. Now, if you engage the muscles in the back of the left leg, it should deepen the stretch. So imagine pressing the knee into the earth. Engage your glute, so squeeze your butt. And so we lift the left hip a little bit. Come on, back up. Release the left foot. Shake it out for a moment. We'll go to the other side. So now, right foot comes to the inside of the left thigh. Right hand behind the body. Inhale to raise the left hand. Reach up and back. Come on, back up. Hands frame the left knee. Hang on, guys, sorry. Gosh, who would be calling me right now? My goodness. All right, hands frame the left knee. Turn the torso so the belly button's pointing over that knee. Lengthen the spine. And with your exhale, begin to fold forward. Once again, noticing if this side is a little different than the other side. Option to use your prop here. Keep the chin in, keep the neck in line with the spine. So we want to tuck the chin a little bit so we're not cranking it up or way down. And imagine belly button toward the knee rather than, belly button to the thigh rather than forehead to the knee here, okay? Feel which parts of your body are connecting to the earth. Slow, steady breath. Release your prop if you're using it. Inhale, come on up. Let's move to our quad stretch, right side. So take that right foot and top of the foot comes onto the earth, back by that right hip. Keep the right knee in line with the hip. And maybe you begin to lean back a little bit. And once again, if we engage the glute on that right side, we should feel a deeper stretch through the meat of the quad. Notice if you're making a squinchy face, then we just soften and relax. Walk the hands back up to the body. Bring that right foot back out. Shake it out for a second. Now, in our staff pose, both or all the toes pointing up toward the ceiling. Take the left hand, inhale to sweep it back behind and up. And as you exhale, just reach that left hand toward the right foot. Inhale, come back up, reaching the right hand high. Exhale, up and over, right hand reaches to the left. We'll take a simple flow. So inhale, come up, reach the left hand up and over. As you exhale, left hand comes to the right foot. Inhale up, reach up with that right hand. Exhale, right hand comes to the left. Continue to move with your breath here. Slow, steady, languid movements. As we use the breath to help the body relax. Next time you inhale, Come back to seated pause. And next inhale, reach both arms up overhead. Draw the belly in with your exhale. Hinge from the hips, come into a seated forward fold. Option to grab your strap. Back of the neck is in line with the spine. And don't worry so much about how this looks. Just think about how it feels. Be sure that you're breathing. Notice if the brow has furrowed and just relax in it. Inhale, come on up. Now come onto your belly. So I'm just gonna do the old flipperoo and come to lying down here. Gotta keep my time handy. Come to Sphinx pose. So your hips and the top of the feet are on the earth, but your feet are no wider than the hips. Right, so be sure that the legs are in line with the hips. The elbows are under the shoulders or maybe just slightly in front of the shoulders, but no wider than the shoulders. Right, so I'll show you this way. Like so. Now melt the heart toward the hands. So imagine the shoulders going down and back and the heart coming forward. And maybe it's just imagination today. Maybe it's actually moving. It's all good. With an inhale, bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Exhale, tuck the chin, rolling down to the other side. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale down. Inhale takes you back up. Exhale down through center. Continue at your pace. Move with breath. And when you feel even, just come back to center. Well, so stay in Sphinx pose. Take your right hand and bring it towards the left wrist. So up toward the left corner of the mat. Make sure your knees are in line with the hips. Raise your left foot. Take your left hand and reach back and around. Maybe you grab the inside of the foot here. Maybe you try to lasso it with your prop, right, to get a little more length there. Just keep that knee from splaying out to the right. It sometimes wants to do that. So get off of there, you. There it goes. So left hand is maybe on the inside of the left foot, kind of grabbing the arch there. And maybe if you've got the space, we bring the hand to the top of the foot and the elbow comes high. Press into the right elbow, right? So we're not just dropping onto that right side. Stay active and try to press the left hip point down to the earth. Be sure you're taking steady breaths. Exhale, release the foot or your prop, gently bringing that left foot back down. Come back into Sphinx pose. We'll take the other side. So left hand goes toward the right wrist in a diagonal. Knees are in line with the hips, raise the right foot, and then reach the right hand up and back. Maybe going for the inside of the foot. Maybe you grab your prop here. And maybe, just maybe, you grab the top of the foot. Gosh, I really need to turn around, don't I? Maybe we grab the top of the foot there, elbow comes high. And once again, know that wherever you are today is absolutely perfect. Press the left elbow into the mat so we're not just dumping into that side there. And imagine pressing the right hip point down to the mat too. Deepen that stretch. Yes. Gently, gently releasing the foot. Come on back. And from here, we're actually going to flip over again and come on to our back. Before we do that though, I think I needed to do that. The light was a little bright. Okay. From here, we're going to leave the left leg long, and we're going to take our strap or our towel or whatever we have around the ball of the right foot, or sorry, the arch of the right foot. Make sure your strap is long enough that the back of the head and the shoulder blades can rest onto the earth. Sole of the right foot pointing up toward the ceiling, left toes point up toward the ceiling. Soften through the sides of the neck. Steady breath. Notice where you're touching the earth, feeling that connection. Slow, steady breath. Bring both straps into your right hand, left hand on the left leg. Bring your right foot all the way out to the right, as much as feels good for you. Where can you soften? Where can you relax? If you need more here, bring the right toes closer to the face. Inhale, bring both straps back up to center. Bring the foot back up to center too. And then bring the straps into both hands once again. Maybe you can draw the toes a little closer to the face. And if not, then it's no big deal. We're going to take a twist here. So straps into the left hand. Right hand comes out to the right on the earth. Take that right foot all the way over to the left side of the body. And then maybe you look to the right. Allow yourself to melt down. Inhale, bring that right foot back up to center. Release the strap. Bring the foot back down next to the left. Notice the difference between your right leg and your left. We'll take the other side. Right heel stays on the earth and bring the strap around the sole of the left foot. Straps in both hands. Straps are long enough that the back of the head and the shoulder blades can rest on the earth. Sole of the foot pointing up toward the ceiling. Find the breath. Feeling your connection to the earth. Bring the straps into your left hand, right hand on the right thigh. Left foot goes all the way out to the left. Feeling that nice stretch through the inside of the leg. With an inhale, bring that strap back up to center. Strap in both hands. And maybe you play with bringing the toes a little closer to the face. Feel your spine. Bring both straps into your right hand, and left hand goes all the way out to the left, palm on the earth. Left foot comes over to the right. And maybe you look over those left fingertips. Deep breaths into that left IT band, into the low back. And if you're feeling any pain in the low back, try bending the right leg, the one that's on the ground. Otherwise, just back out of the posture a little bit. Safety first. Release the strap as you're ready. And now it's time for the cool down, more cool down portion of our practice. So if you have a blanket or something like that handy, then just grab it. And then just use it to cover up. And come to lying on your back. Let yourself melt down. Maybe you even place a little pillow under the head, because why not? As we just release into Shavasana. Feel free to stay here for as long as you want, or just begin to deepen the breath and wiggle the fingers and toes. Roll onto one side, using that bicep as a pillow. Knees are on the earth. Corpse pose to fetus pose. Letting all the nutrients of the practice just soak into the body. Come back up to seated as you're ready. Hands come to the heart. Remembering your intention and honoring yourself, knowing that when we come to the mat to do yoga and connect with the breath, we're connecting with our power. So hopefully this has been really nice for your mind, body, and spirit tonight. I'll see you guys Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. and Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Thank you for joining me tonight. Namaste. All right, you guys. So good to be with you. Even though it's not actually in person, it's still pretty good. So, okay guys, I'll see you all sometime soon. Thank you for joining. Okay.